Happy Fitness Friday. I'm excited to come to you today with a little bit of talk about stretching. There are a couple of terms here that I'm going to throw out. I don't want you to be too worried about it. Just thinking about the concept and what it means for you when you're stretching. But when you're stretching, there's actually a little bit of your muscle system that's going through a process to make it so that you're actually working on flexibility, and part of it is overcoming the body's natural reactions itself. So when your muscles stretch, your body actually has a defense mechanism for that. The muscle spindles, they will prevent the muscle from stretching too far and too fast. This is to try to make sure that you don't stretch your muscle and tear it because it's moved too far, too fast, and it snaps. So your body naturally has a way for you to try to, contract it back, pull against the extension, and that's what's going to be kind of perceived as tightness when you're starting to stretch. The way that your body gets past this is when a stretch is happening for a prolonged amount of time, 30 seconds or more, the Golgi tendon is going to kick in, and that's going to actually have the opposite effect. It's going to inhibit the ability for the muscle spindles to keep that muscle tightening back up, and it actually releases and relaxes the muscle even more. So this is an important thing for you to understand when you're actually stretching your muscles, because some people will do short little muscle stretches for 5 or 10 seconds. And they think that they're stretching their muscle, they're loosening up, they're working on their range of motion. Whatever it is, if you're only holding it for 5 or 10 seconds, you're not actually allowing your body to go through the natural process to let your muscles relax. And when your muscles relax, you're going to get into a deeper stretch, and you're going to start to be able to work on that range of motion and that flexibility, which is what we look for so that we can prevent injury. So the biggest thing is to make sure that you have a counter, whether it's a watch or it's your phone, or you're counting in your head and you're making sure you're counting nice and slow. We want to make sure that we're counting up to 30 so that lets your muscle fully relax into that stretch. And what you'll probably have noticed if you've ever done an extended stretch for like touching your toes is if you're breathing nice and consistently and you're holding it for 30 seconds, you'll actually feel, once you break that barrier of 30 seconds, you can stretch deeper, you can stretch further, and then you can start to really work on how far you can actually stretch. Because all up until that, you have something that's pulling back against your muscles, stretching and lengthening out. That muscle spindle trying to hold those muscles close and not let them extend and lengthen. And the goal of flexibility is to be able to lengthen those muscles out and get a little bit more of a range in there. And so we want to try and lean into the actual anatomy and make it so that your body can fully stretch those muscles, can create extra flexibility, and can help prevent you from getting injured in the future. So just understanding that is a huge part to stretching. Wanted to make sure that everyone understood that, and that moving forward, we're going to try and hold those stretches for about 30 seconds or more, so at least we can get into that extended range of motion, extended flexibility, and can really start to loosen up your muscles and keep you nice and healthy. So hopefully this helps. It's a little bit of a science class today, but hopefully you'll be able to implement it and it'll help you feel better. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.